Hi, everyone. This is Caroline, and I am so happy to bring you more expats in our expat interview series. And this expat is near and dear to my heart because she's a yardie like myself from Jamaica. And she is just living her best life. Her husband, her son, all three of them are on the in the beautiful country of New Zealand. And thank you, Terry, for making me feel jealous that you're enjoying yourself on the beach in the sunshine. And right now here in Mexico, it's no sun and it's cold. So I am jealous. So
No need to be jealous at all. This is the first time I've actually gotten to do this in 2 weeks. So you caught me at the right time. The right
for
time.
you, for me, I'm just jealous. So Terriann, how did you get to New Zealand from Jamaica? What led you to that country?
The answer is I'll try and keep it as short and sweet as humanly possible, but it really was just on a whim in a way. My husband played professional soccer for many years, and I would travel to see him. But with our son being based in Jamaica for school and growth and stability, um, I said, I would love for myself, my family, my son to try the travel side of it. So I looked at some countries that would offer, I'm a physiotherapist by trade.
Okay.
I would look for countries that it would be an easy transition based on my professional experience and that had great school systems and a good family life. And New Zealand was one of the three I came up with. And I called my husband up and I said, I've shortlisted New Zealand. What do you think? He said, send me a picture. I found this really nice picture of the city centre and it was clean and beautiful but modern. And he said, okay, let's look into it. It took us probably 7 months from the thought process to actually moving. So it was quite sudden. And yeah, we're here. That really is the truth.
And how long ago? How long have you been there?
November 10th, 2017. So almost 3.5 years.
Wow, that's amazing. So, what has it been like? What was the transition? I mean, going from Jamaica to a much bigger country like New Zealand, what was the transition like for you?
Professionally, the transition wasn't so bad. And because it was my quote unquote adventure, I came into it very audaciously. But I will say the cultural nuances were hard. I
Mm-hmm.
said this previously in another interview that I had done, and I don't think I even realized it till I actually was asked. So I'll say it again. I miss my people. Like, I've only gone home once since, and when I went home, I didn't really miss the food as I thought I did, or the places as I thought I did. It was the people and the interactions with people that look like me, sound like me, feel like me,
Mm-hmm.
around being around me. That for me was the hard transition. Getting accustomed to it's not as much, it's more of an island life, to be honest. It's very calm, it's very peaceful, it's quite laid back. And the first few days we're here, I say this often, I heard more reggae here than I had in Jamaica in the first 3 days than I had in Jamaica for weeks. So it is quite a bit of island life, especially where we live, which is kind of suburban Auckland near the water. Yeah.
Yeah, that must really be nice. So, what about your son? I mean, for you, what is it like traveling with?
Oh, he's
How old is your
grown.
son?
He
He's
was
okay.
So
Okay.
he's 16 now. He was 13 when we moved here. Um, so for me, I think I want to openly say I love New Zealand, but I do miss home. And there came a point where I was like, hey, are you guys ready? um, and they were like, no. So for my son, his transition was we transitioned him as he would have started high school. So what they call college in New Zealand is high school. And he had just done one term at Wolmer's, the prestigious Wolmer's High School in Jamaica, where
Oh,
my father went
yes.
and my
Yes.
sister went, and he really was following that path and loving it. So he did one term because the school year in New Zealand starts in January. And as you know, in the West, it starts September.
Yep.
So he came over, he got here. So we came a month ahead of him just to settle in. He came December or Jan. He came a month and a half after us. And he basically went straight into school. And because all the kids were transitioning from primary, middle school to high school, or as they say, college, he was transitioning with them. So it happened quite well, I found. And if you ask him now, he misses home, so he would love to visit. And as soon as COVID restrictions allow us to, we will. But he does see New Zealand as his current home. Nothing will ever beat Jamaica.
Of course.
Jamaica is our home.
Right.
But at present, he's thriving. He is thriving. Yeah.
That's
He
good.
loves it.
That's good. That's good. And you know, you live somewhere and thrive for a year, 2 years, 6 months. You know, it doesn't mean you have to spend a lifetime. And you know, I like to tell people that. I mean, you can enjoy a beautiful year of life in another country. It doesn't have to be forever. So many people feel compelled, like, oh my God, if I pack everything up and I move to another country, I'm stuck and I can never leave again. But you know, you can enjoy a place for a year or, you know, a short amount of time, you know, in my opinion. So, you know, I'm still just going crazy because you're on the beach and you're you're enjoying that water. So tell me about, so you know, you have a good following on Instagram. You're a vlogger. What is your 3-day challenge? I saw that you were doing a 3-day challenge, and I thought it was really nice if we could share that with everyone. What are you doing?
Well, just a quick backstory. You and I just met, and I loved how serendipity. And I start with this because that was serendipity. That was chance. That was universe. That was God. Call it what you may. It was literally chance. Being extremely homesick 2020, and I try my absolute best not to complain about it, because New Zealand, of all the countries in the world, I am blessed to be here because we had 2 major lockdowns for set amounts of time, and then we're out mask free living our best life. But I was extraordinarily homesick, and I had a lot of internal battles I found I was dealing with as I came to terms with a lot of things. Yeah, nothing horrible, nothing bad, just, you know, as you grow and change. And in doing that, I said, you know, I realized I forgot to love and respect myself. And I came up with small strategies to help myself. And I had done this beautiful photo shoot that someone randomly asked me to do. And I never saw myself as beautiful enough to be a model for anybody to ask me to model for them. Are you crazy? And then I saw the images and I broke down crying, because I realized that that person in those images, and I speak about her in the third person, that person was beautiful, but she was me and I was her. And drawing that connection was profound to me. And I said, if I think I'm relatively, not fully, but kind of self-actualized, imagine if there are beautiful, amazing women out there who are not in true acknowledgement of their beauty. So I sat down one night, put pencil to paper, and created a 3-day self-love challenge based around my favorite prayer, the Serenity Prayer. And it took me about, I want to say 4 hours to birth if you count typing it up, and creating like something to put on social media to launch it. And I created a portal for registration, and I had over 60 people interested, but committed, 41 people committed to it. And it was free because this was just me trying. I believe kindness should be free. And if we learn something and we live a beautiful life and something manifests that we can share, we should. So I did. And the 3 days were serenity, accepting the things we cannot change, wisdom. I kind of flipped the prayer a little bit. Wisdom to change the things we can, because I believe sometimes you don't have to fight to change. Sometimes you have to think to change. And then the courage to be brave enough to turn within and listen to your intuition and do what it tells you and trust that it knows best for you. And in doing that, I got to spend more time with myself and remember that while I'm helping other people to remember they're beautiful, remember that I am. That's what that was, genuinely on a whim. And I've closed registration at this time because, yeah, I will open it back because I got some feedback that was very positive, and it's something I would love to do again with the improvements because it was a pilot in a way. It will always be free. I'll put it out into the universe, and hopefully I'll manifest more self-care, self-love from it in the near future. That will be, I'll be able to share across the geographical divide.
Do you
Yeah.
think that we can apply that to uh, women or men, who are contemplating moving abroad, that, that self-contemplation? Do you feel that that's something applicable to, to someone who's contemplating living abroad?
Absolutely. Absolutely beautiful question. Didn't see that question coming, but it's an amazing question. And I think where I'm at in my life is the best time to answer that, to say yes. If you don't love yourself, or you don't even spend time asking yourself how you are, how am I, what do I want, where do I want to be, then you should make any massive life change, because that's when you're going to see a lot of things stirred up. I think before you make a change like that, or when you're going to make a change like that, make sure, and this sounds weird, but make sure you're not running from anything, because it doesn't matter your geographical location. Anything that you take within is going to come with you. So ask yourself, who am I? What, where do I need to be serene in my life? Meaning, what about myself do I need to accept? What about my circumstances do I need to accept before I move? What about myself do I need to change? What about my circumstances do I need to change before I move? And what are the nuances of this new thing that's coming? And really ask yourself, why am I moving? Your why is yours. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be monetary, it could be personal, it could be for adventure. That is your why. Go for it. Be audacious, live your best life. But ensure you ask yourself, and you're not just doing it for no one else but yourself, because at the end of the day, whatever comes your way, you shouldn't have regrets. And I think if you ask yourself early why, what, and how, it limits the likelihood of regrets.
So it's wherever you go, there you are. That saying
Yes.
holds true.
Yeah.
So Terriann, what do you see in the future for your family, and more travel in the future? Will you be maybe living in other countries? What do you see for what do you see in the future?
Well, we have applied for residency. I said something, like I said earlier, I learned a lot about myself as I listened to the last interview I just did on a whim, but I liked what I had said, so I'll say it again. For my family, we are three-pointed, three-sided figure. It's three of us, three sides to it. And I find that for our family, our three sides will never fit perfectly into anything, but we fit well here. So we've applied for residency in that spirit, and we're in the final phases. So fingers crossed, prayers up, all will be well with that. And this will be home for the near and present future. As it relates to travel is never a limited option. My husband has started a soccer academy, HJ Elite, that develops children 4 up, persons, ages, men, women, children 4 up, based on his experience and his diverse knowledge. So that is growing here. So I don't see any major lifestyle change in travel coming. I do see travel coming once the airplanes and airports open back up for regular travel. But I think development of that will allow us and continue to facilitate us being based here. And I do have a 9 to 5. So yeah, vacation comes, I have to apply for leave at present for that. Yeah.
So
I answered that one.
Yes, I am really excited to have had a chance to talk with you. Where can we connect with you if folks are looking to learn more about your 3-day challenge on Instagram?
I would welcome you to join me in my space, which is Terriann James. So at Terriann, Terriann James, and that's on Instagram. yeah, and that's where my space is for now, because I haven't created a separate account or done anything like that, because it's me manifesting me and sharing myself with others. Because, like I said earlier, I think kindness is free, and I think we all have a life. And yeah, so I hope you can join me in my space and ask questions. And the 3 day challenge will be relaunched with a few grammatical edits in the guide. Because what I do once you register, I send out a guide. The guide helps you through your 3 days. And I just ensure that my cup is full enough so I can pour into yours, so I can be available to help you maneuver the nuances of loving yourself. And yeah, join me in my space. That's it.
Well, thank you so much, Terriann. I appreciate you sharing a little bit of your story with us and your life abroad. You are living your best life abroad, and I appreciate you sharing that with me
Can I add
today.
something to that though?
Yes.
Can I add something to that last part? Because I love the name of the program. I think as anyone moves and anyone changes their lifestyle, and we look at people on social media and we look at people in images and pictures, this is a snapshot. And I say that in the best way. And that's why I say finding who you are and what you want for yourself and not what others portray and put out is important. Because today I came to the beach because I was in a grumpy mood. I was like, I'm on vacation. I miss my home. I wish my parents were here. And I just said, you know what? My husband and son were going to do something. I was going to be home alone. I was like, just chuck me to the beach, you know? I say that to say you caught me at a beautiful time portraying a beautiful life, which I do live and which I do have. But there's a backstory to why I'm here, you know? Every day isn't the beach. Every day isn't the swimsuit. I can't tell the last time I did this consistently, even though this is in my back door. But I have no regrets because I came here for my family, with my family. And when you look at my Instagram, it's going to be beautiful pictures of my time here, because that's when I have the phone or the camera available to take these images. But remember, like everyone else, their highs, their lows, their goods, their bads, and the things that
Absolutely.
I'm going through.
Yep.
And it's really important. And I say that because this is a beautiful snapshot of a beautiful point in a beautiful life that I have lived, but it comes with other parts. So I really emphasize that with people, not to be negative or Debbie Downer, but to say anywhere you go in life, you're going to find problems. Anywhere you're going to go in life, there are going to be highs and lows. But when you go, if you want to thrive, hold true to who you are and ask yourself, who am I? What do I want for myself, and what does happiness look like to me, and go for it, no matter the location. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you, Terriann. It's been beautiful. Lots of blessings to you and your family. And we're going to take that challenge with you. Keep up the good work and enjoy your vacation.
I will. And you have an amazing, I think it will be Thursday on that side of the world. It's Friday for us now. So enjoy what's left of the week, and enjoy the weekend to come. Love, light, and just manifest the life you want, because it's yours.
I agree. Thank you.
Bye.